Hey everybody, good afternoon and welcome to Century Today, where we're bringing you the latest from Century College and help you discover what's next. I'm your host, Casey Keckeisen, and today we will be talking about life at Century College, and we're going to be focusing on the women's volleyball team. Let's take a look back to a previous game against Dakota County.
In about 2017, 2018, they were talking about trying to find another women's sport, and I convinced him to bring women's volleyball to Century. And so he basically said, okay, well, if we're going to bring volleyball, you're going to have to coach it, And I was like, okay, well, we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. And that's how I ended up coaching, completely accidental. And then once we started, I haven't looked back. I've embraced it. I loved it. Essentially, coaching is very similar to teaching, really, right? At the end of the day, yes, we coach a sport, but more importantly, we coach people. Yes, as faculty members, we teach a subject, right? But really, what really fuels us is our students, and so therefore my athletes fuel me as well. So how do we motivate our teams? How do we make them play above where they are, And the word is mudita, M-U-D-I-T-A. But what it means is abundant joy in someone else's success, even though it has nothing to do with you. Volleyball is a fantastic sport that we can demonstrate that. You're allowed 3 touches in the game, and you may never touch the ball, right? Somebody else is going to pass the ball, someone else is going to set the ball, and somebody else is going to kill the ball. You get to share in that joy, right? Because someone else was successful. We finished second last season. This year we're ranked quite high, and hopefully we're going to make another deep run into the national tournament. At the end of the day, right, what I'm trying to do here and what we are trying to do here isn't necessarily to build the strongest team possible. Our goal here is to create a team to where we can really enjoy our experience, how we can support each other, and then continue to get better.
All right, welcome back. I'm joined today with head coach Jay Cam and setter Sophia Nesvig of the Wood Ducks. Thanks for being here with me today. I got a couple questions for you. Coach, let me start with you. What is your favorite part about being a coach here at Century College?
My favorite part is definitely going to be the people. I go out and I recruit these athletes. I don't know who they are at the time of the recruiting, but then as I get to know them, they're just wonderful people. So just building relationships.
Excellent. Sophia, I'll throw this next one at you. How has your team changed since when you first met them?
Obviously, when we first met, we didn't know each other well, and now we just have such a tight bond. It's just like a family, and we're always there for each other, and it's just really fun to be with that type of group.
Excellent. And I'll have you both answer this question if you don't mind. What challenges have you faced since the beginning of the season?
Definitely, I think when we have a team full of 12 women, everyone's got different personalities,
Sure.
And just learning all of the different intricacies, what makes people happy, what makes people unhappy, and just trying to make it all flow together, It's not perfect, but, we do the best that we can.
Yeah. Sophia?
Yeah, just like the same thing Jay said, even just trying to be like a good teammate, it's different for everyone. You have to treat everyone differently, and just knowing what your teammates need to make them better.
That's great. Thank you so much for coming in here today. I appreciate your time. Next, we're bringing you a point of view with one of the players. She is, in fact, the star player of the volleyball team. We're going to find out how she is able to balance her athletic life and her academic life. Let's take a look.
My name is Madeline Robillard. I am a libero, and I'm studying dental assisting. I think I was a 3-sport athlete, which was volleyball, softball, and hockey, and I think the less contact and more of a team sport really drew me in, and that's why I picked volleyball, and then it just stuck for years. We have study times together, so that's where the academic part comes in. We'll all go to Starbucks and just do stuff together. And I think my favorite part about being part of a team is being a part of a team and having people to do things with and that share the same experience with you. I think it started like when I would go to the dentist right away. Like I enjoyed my experience there, and I enjoyed like how the whole place would kind of come together and be like a community and keep everyone calm, because most people don't like it there, but I do. And then I was able to do the 916 program through Century, and that really sparked my interest more because I got to experience what it is like and do the curriculums, and I enjoyed it, and I know I like working in teeth. I would definitely say one is the price, just because it's like more affordable, and I want to be able to say I paid for my own college, and I feel like that's more achievable at a 2-year. And the dental program is crazy good at Century compared to a 4-year. My other option was Cato, but really expensive, and I feel like I'm benefiting more from here than I am at university because it is smaller, and like the teachers, they care more. Like our professors, they're interested in us and like who we are, and they like take time to learn each and every single one of us. So I think the community again is a big thing. He's awesome. He believes in every single one of us, and he puts in the same amount of effort towards everyone to make them better. My favorite thing that he says is, at the end of the day, try your best. Just blank slate, like do the best you can. Even if you're having a rough day, try to turn around, do the best you can.
Hey, all right, welcome back. I'm here today with 2 more players of the Wood Ducks, middle hitter Ariana Naples and defensive specialist Josie Pop. Thank you for being here today. How are you guys doing?
Great.
All right, got a couple questions for you, and I'll just have you both answer if you don't mind. First is, what are your reasons for attending, is not a word, what are your reasons for attending Century College?
For me, it was like when I first was moving out of the house and wanting to go to college, I wanted to stay close to home, and Century is only about 25 minutes from my house. So I decided to go here also because of, obviously the volleyball program was really good, so I wanted to be a part of that.
My story is a little different just because I'm a transfer. Last year I played on the M-State Fergus Falls team, and my coach ended up quitting, and Century was actually in our conference, so I'd played them before. And I just really loved the culture that they had on their team, so I talked to Jay, connected with him, came down, played with the team once, and this is where I wanted to be. So that was my decision.
From bitter rival to Wood Duck.
Right, right.
What is your current experience as a Wood Duck?
I mean, currently we like just finished up our season, and we're kind of in like a middle point where we're just like reflecting and also like really focusing and finishing up our semester of school. So that's like definitely our top priority right now is student before athlete.
All right. Well, along those lines then, what are some of the obstacles you faced as a student athlete?
I mean, it's just like the time. Like you really have to manage your time well. Like you have to put a schedule for yourself and you have to stick to that. Otherwise, things just go bad real quick.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just learning when you can do things and when you have to say no, and like put your schoolwork before anything else.
Do you have anyone to support you with this?
Well, obviously we have all of our teammates and our coach, and then also for me, I have my mom and dad to help me
Just
out.
25 minutes away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just say like teammates, a lot of times we like meet up and we do like just study sessions at Starbucks or something like that, so that's really helpful.
One more question for you. Any advice you would give prospective students before they join Century College?
I would recommend to all students to like invest in your education and take an in-person class, and also like prioritize it and like learn your professors and like really focus on those kind of things, like creating connections at school as well.
Cool. Same question?
Yeah, I would just say buy in. I mean, you're doing this for yourself, not for anybody else. Just make sure you know that, and please, like, if you have an in-person class, like, attend that class. Your professors want you to succeed, and they're there to help you along the way, so just buy in for yourself.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for your time, for coming in here today. And that'll be all for today's show. This has been Century Today, where we discover what's next. Huge thanks to our crew members from Century College. And now you know. Until next time, I'm your host, Casey Keckeisen.